Alrighty, what is up, my fellow traders? So initial thoughts on the day. I thought today was very constructive. We had some messy intraday action, but okay, so we had a very strong open in the morning. I was up 4%, and then intraday, as you can see, QQQ just started dropping like a tank. And around this time, a bunch of stocks just started tanking. And my account actually went red. It went negative 3% at one point. And then end of day, despite the QQQ staying heavy, a lot of stocks bounced back. My port closed up 5% on the day. So I viewed today as very constructive in terms of the port index action, but stocks remained strong. IWM closed at lows. The RSP was barely green today. So despite that, I felt like stocks held up really well and made um, nice bounces. Now, could they continue to fade to bounce tomorrow? For sure. So we'll see what happens. But I viewed today as pretty constructive, and I'm viewing it as a stress test unless proven otherwise. Of course, it could lead to something bigger, a bigger pullback, but I'm going to view it as a stress test for now. So positions. I did trim up half of my cipher, which I need to set in order. So I did trim up half of my cipher. I trimmed up at 15. I trimmed at the all-time high, 1539, and then I also trimmed at 1620, which was my 100% gain. I am gonna try to buy back. I mean, if it falls back to about 1434, I am gonna try to buy back some shares. So I'm gonna do that now. 14. Let's just say 1444. 1444. I'll do 100 shares. And then I want to do 1416. I want to do 250 shares. Just in case pre-market it falls to these prices, I want to scoop some up because my sells are up here. My sells were all the way up here. So this is, I'm getting a 11% discount, 13% discount on shares that I sold up here. I'm gonna buy back those shares if it comes back to these prices. That just makes sense to me. And then also I think it's at, yeah, I mean the buy orders are at, yeah, I would definitely do that. So anyway, so yeah, I did sell some. So I sold some cipher into strength. I don't know what caused the push. I'm not sure what this was, but it was an aggressive push. Nice clean squeeze, and I was able to sell some. So I was very happy with that. I originally was gonna trim in the morning, and I never got my trims off, and it just tanked, and I was like, "Fuck me, I'm so stupid," and then got blessed. It's funny. I put a sell limit order because I just had a feeling something might happen, and what do you know? Comes right up and then fades right back down below the all-time high. So I love that action, and I love how it, I was able to get really nice trims off of my gains. So I'm gonna, realize some gains and buy back lower possibly. So that'd be great. Wolf, still holding this. This thing is the worst data set I've ever seen. It just does nothing. There's nothing notable about this. I'm trailing the 10. Iron trailing the 10. Nothing notable about this either. Just grinding up. This is acting a lot better than Wolf, but not doing anything wrong, so I'm not trimming it yet. But not doing anything right either. Well, no, it is doing stuff right. It's not doing anything wrong, so I'm holding it. AHR just trailing the 10. This thing making another nice move today. I think I'm almost up 50% on my first buy. So yeah, I was up 50% today on my EP buys. So that's great. Well, my average is fucked up, so it doesn't really matter. DK, this made new highs today, broke out. Didn't close that great. I don't really care about this name though. Just trailing the 10. METC started pushing up a little bit. We'll see if we can get above this high. Not doing anything right, not doing anything wrong. So I'm just kind of holding this, letting it do its thing. Yep. Sound pushed up pretty well today, but then faded back pretty kind of hard. So not sure what to make of that. I'm just trailing the 10 though. So whatever happens, happens on this one. The 10's above my stop now. So I've got plenty of reason to hold this one and just let it work. That's what I'm going to do. ONDS, same story here. The 10 is above my average, which was 636. It is going a little bit parabolic. If we get a gap up tomorrow and another extension, I'll start trimming this, and then another gap up, and I'll sell the whole thing, and then try to buy back or lower. Yeah, you can see it's kind of going a little bit parabolic action on the daily chart, and it's accelerating in volume as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So a gap up tomorrow, another strong push on accelerated volume, and I'll trim some tomorrow, and then a gap on what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. So a gap on Thursday, and I would just offload the whole thing into strength and look for a dip to buy back. Rocket Lab, this had some nice continuation. Needs to get over 55. It's still in the range, so nothing really to see here. Just in the range. GCT closed decent. It's just sitting at my average, so I'm not too concerned about it. Don't really care what it does. Just don't care. TLRY, I did buy this today over 122. It pushed up pretty nicely, but then failed 130. So we're going to see what it does tomorrow. Might have to cut it for a loss tomorrow. But if it can get above 130, this has room to go. Maybe 155. I also got stopped out of run today. And I also bought VSAT. So I got stopped out at run. This thing just doesn't go for me. But it's still forming high or low, so I'm not going to knock it off my list. But it doesn't go for me. I can't tell if this is choppy or not, but it's holding higher lows. So, yeah. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's kind of like a weird one for me. VSAT, the setup was really bad. I risked 0.25% of my account. Nothing at all. The setup was really just mid. I bought it on the 5-minute opening range high. Had a nice push initially, and then just came down and failed. So, there was nothing really that great here. It actually does look decent. But I'm not a big fan. It needs to go sideways more, and it's been pretty weak. So, I think that's it for positions. Focus list. I don't know if this is a scam stock. This volume looks fucked up to me. I don't like this volume at all. This looks extremely fucked up to me. It's not that liquid. But it's a damn good chart. It's a fucking tight chart. It's tight on the 10. And it's held up really well. So I don't know what the fuck that means. But I would try some. I mean, this is a perfect flag. Higher lows, lower highs, right on the 10. 2% change day. So it looks really good to me. I'll try some tomorrow. Because it does have $50 million volume, so it's not the most illiquid thing in the world. I don't know if this could haul down on me intraday. That would be pretty fucked up. So I don't know. But, it's a really good setup, so I'd be inclined to try it. Just look at them. This is fucked up, dude. Look at the intraday action. The thing just gaps up. But then, look, gaps down 64% in a 5-minute candle. That would be pretty brutal. So that's kind of scary. But yeah. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Yeah, it's scary, but I mean, it looks really good. It's tight. So I am inclined to give it a go, personally. And then Lumen, I think I love Lumen. It had a really big day yesterday or Monday, but it wasn't tight, or it was kind of tight, but it wasn't that tight. Now it's tightening up inside day, and look at that level. You have this wick right here, high of today, inside candle. Really clean flag forming here, so I would love to buy this one. This one looks really good. You had this 3-day linear move up, momentum, and then sideways pulled into the 10. So this looks really good to me. I would love to buy this tomorrow over 640, clear level, round number, and I mean just look, it's an obvious level. Clearly gets respected for quite some time. So would love to grab this one. BBW looks okay. It's a really nice flag, but it's not the fastest thing in the world. It's not that much dollar volume, so it's okay. SPHR, this looks okay. Not that fast again, but it made a nice clean move up. So if you wanted to try some, you could. I probably wouldn't buy it. I actually like BBW better, personally. Been a better move, I feel like. But and then GCT, this also made a nice clean linear move up. But this one's slow and doesn't have that much dollar volume, so these ones are like kind of like not that great. But the QMM and Lumen, I like these ones. I mean, 9 ADR, $170 million volume, $50 million volume, and 200 ADR. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I got. So appreciate it. Thanks for watching, friend. Yep, that's all I got.